for mature audiences.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the... We're now a singing quartet.
But a really bad one at that.
That's
All right.
correct.
Welcome
Hi,
to
guys.
the cave, everybody, and here's another episode.
Are you guys
And
done?
thank you for joining us, sir. One.
Yeah, I was about to say, are you guys done? Like,
Yeah. Are you with us?
yeah,
Are you
yeah,
done?
Yeah. Just
Like tweeting your girlfriend,
Checking in. She's checking in.
Yeah, making
right.
sure that she's not doing anything. All right.
making sure that she's not jealous.
Yeah.
And asking where he is.
Today's
wow.
a
Great
very
segue.
important
Thank you.
episode for men out there because men are known to be jealous. More
As
than-
are women.
As are women, but
More than, really?
But I think guys are more jealous than women.
I think
Right?
girls
They
are
are,
more
but we
jealous
hide
guys.
it better.
I think it's 50-50.
50-50.
Yeah.
Okay. 50-50. Agree, disagree.
I say we hide it better, but if we get really pissed off, then watch out. But
Really?
women
I think
are
women-
much more jealous on all levels.
Okay.
Did that make sense? I think that made sense.
Yes.
Agree?
It did.
I think women are more jealous. I think guys hide it well.
Yeah.
And we'll
Because of pride.
We'll set it up really well. We'll be like, if you do this, we won't be jealous. But if you do this, I'll be jealous. Whereas girls will be like, you can do that. I won't be jealous.
Yeah.
But then they will be.
And then be like, ew.
And then they execute. And then they
You're a really good valley
execute
girl.
their revenge or their the wrath of jealousy in a more massive way than guys do. Like they would probably torch your car, burn your.
Is this once again the
200%.
voice of Stephen Koo's experience?
No, friends.
Right, friends. Yeah.
What was
Alright.
that extra about the car that was burnt? What were you saying?
Yeah, there's a 19-year-old kid in London Birmingham, I think, and he's had his 340,000-pound Lamborghini torched. He actually runs a luxury car
19
leasing
years
service.
old?
Yeah, with his father.
Leasing. Okay.
Yeah, but then he's also had his Bentley torched and 2 of his Audis torched.
Wow.
So
Okay.
he's
From
he's-
a jealous girlfriend?
well, no, he thinks it might be like jealous rivals or jealous, other guys he knows, and they-
Wow. Okay.
yeah, so
sorry.
it's almost £1 million worth of vehicles.
That's heartbreaking. You know what? Guys here, we know how important our vehicles are to us, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I'm mad at you, I wouldn't mess with your car, but I'll
Yeah.
mess with your house. I'll mess with your dog. I'll mess with your mom.
I'll
You know
mess
what
with
I
your-
mean? But I'll mess with your sister.
I'll mess with
whatever.
your girlfriend.
Yeah, you mess with my girlfriend. That's fine, but don't mess with my car. Like homies don't mess with our car. So it must have been what I'm trying to say is. It was a girl that messed up his car because guys wouldn't do
Okay.
that to another guy's car.
Here's a one-upper. A jealous husband stabbed his wife 15 times and then ran her over. Okay, and get this, he sent her a Christmas card in the hospital as she lay dying.
And what did the Christmas card say?
Get
I'm
well
coming to
soon.
get you.
Get well soon.
If you can still read this, I'm gonna take your eyes out.
And he was only sentenced 17 years in prison
Wow.
after being convicted of murder. So, I guess jealousy
Attempted.
case. Yeah,
Just 17 years.
yeah, 17 years.
Crazy.
You can get out
It should be the life.
sooner with good behavior.
Yeah.
and in fact,
that's
if he's
nice.
really, really good looking, he might get bailed before that. Didn't you have an extra about?
Yeah, well, we're going to post the picture up right now. See it? Apparently, this guy
It's from Steven.
was arrested in Stockton, California, and
He's a mulatto.
Yeah.
light-skinned brother. He's
Yeah.
a light-skinned brother, and it's so funny, the responses from him. I mean, so many people were, like, willing to bail him out, and, hey,
Yeah.
Well,
is
no,
he
although,
single?
Of course, it's a mugshot.
Right,
Yeah.
it's a mugshot, but it...
And all the comments are like, yeah, what is he in prison for being too good looking?
He's
like,
por-
some-
yeah,
like
yeah.
that corny comments like that.
Spornosexual. Spornosexual. That's what he was.
Spornosexual.
Yeah. Okay, guys, question.
Good-looking brother, though. I'll give him that.
Okay, question for all you guys. Why do you think men get jealous? Like, what are the reasons why they, this emotion comes up?
Insecure.
Insecurity.
I mean, jealousy. It basically boils down to insecurity. Insecurity in a relationship. You're afraid that your girlfriend or your partner doesn't love you enough for her to stay faithful to you. So you're always thinking, okay, there might be another guy coming along, and he's gonna like show her some love, and she's gonna like him better than me. So it really boils down to
Insecurity.
a problem with yourself more than with a
Also,
girl.
I think it's just something that's inherent as primates, as people being part of the animal kingdom. The male is always very territorial about his space, about his property and everything. Everything that is yours is considered really like yours. This is mine. So when you have a girlfriend or when you have a wife or anything, definitely you'll have some tensions if another guy tries to step into your territory and grab something from you.
So
Of
a
course.
gorilla in another gorilla's territory.
Yup.
Okay, you. Any other points?
Wonderful feedback there. That's great.
Thank you
for the
Thanks for
animal
summarizing
reference.
that. Yeah. He's like, okay, basically what you said are two gorillas butt fucking each other.
The
And
rise
I
of the
shit.
apes.
You
Well, I think one
Silverbacks.
reason why men are jealous is
Ew.
also because they were players, or they are still players, so they know
What other guys?
what other guys,
Guys are capable of.
capable of their, or they're paranoid that their girlfriend will play them the same way they play girls.
Well, one of the common sayings for a lot of guys is,
Karma,
you know what?
bitch.
I trust you, but I don't trust all the guys out there.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's a lot of the girls say that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought this up before. There's in a girl barcada, a girl group,
Yeah.
there'll always be one or two girls in that girl barcada that
That-
you can't trust alone with your boyfriend.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And same respects to
Okay.
I guess,
Yeah,
males as well.
there's every now and again there's one guy or in the
Okay.
barcada
What's your opinion, or what's your take on your girlfriends who have a lot of guy friends? Like, how do you deal with that?
I'm okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm fine.
okay. I'm the type of person, and I think there's probably categories of guys out there. I'm the type of person that I only get jealous if there's a real, like, imminent proof to be jealous.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't waste my time with jealousy if it's not something that's valid. Like, I don't spend my time hypothetically thinking of things
Okay.
that might be.
So example,
That'll kill ya.
hypothetically, your girlfriend hangs out with a bunch of guys. They're all like spornosexuals.
Pornosexuals.
And then they're all drinking. They're fucked up.
That's a
drinking
pornosexual right
tequila. You're okay with that?
Yeah.
In the beach.
Yeah.
Just 5 guys and your girlfriend.
Well, 5 guys with a girlfriend, and she's naked, and they also giving them a dildo show, and
also
if you're to keep
roofies.
like shitting things in,
And they're rolling their head off.
and hashtag they're having sex, and hashtag are you jealous, and hashtag fuck you. I would only be jealous if, well, first of all, the person I'm with probably wouldn't do that, so there's no point to get jealous. No.
Okay.
You have a better question.
Well, yeah, no, she would, but those 5 guys would be her backup dancers.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like, more flaming than hers. so.
Exactly.
Although you do know that so often, like some of her friends, even though they may be masquerading as a friend, they may have actual feelings for her as well, and they're just waiting to be that dick in a glass case scenario in case you guys
Dick
have
in
a
glass
fight.
Case.
And
That's such a nice visual.
Yeah.
well, no, it is
Break-
because
break
the glass
cases
in
of
case of
emergency.
emergency.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you guys have a fight, and so, oh, I'm so sad. I want some
Exactly.
dick. Let's go.
And for me, it's happened to me. Like, the best friend of the girl eventually, snatched her off because when he had a fight, she was like that guy who was always there for her.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you were like okay with your girlfriend hanging out with all her guy friends, but don't you think that's also opening it up to potential?
Well, it all depends how secure you are in your relationship as
Yes.
well. If you're secure in your relationship, then that's
Yeah.
absolutely fine.
So I mean, as long as you trust each other. Now, if your partner gives you a reason not to trust them,
Yeah, exactly.
then you can be suspicious.
correct. If I was with someone that gave me reasons not to trust them, then I'd probably be jealous.
Okay. All right, we're going to come back with this topic because I think it's going to be more heat and jealousy discussions after this break.
Cut it.
How are
Cut it.
Media.
Cut it.
Yeah, that was
Cut it.
horrible.
Cut it.
Experience the best beers in the world on tap in Chef Carlo Miguel's gastronomic feasts. Draft Gastropub with branches at the Fort Strip, Rockwell Mall, Greenbelt 2, and soon to open Will Tower, Quezon City, and Molito, Alabang.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Stop. Welcome back to the cave.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the cave, everyone. All right. We're still on the
here
topic
with-
of jealousy.
Yes.
And we have our special guest. She just rushed in from her shoot. She's, of course, part of the Amazing Race Philippines.
She won the award.
season 1 of
Season
Amazing
1.
Race
Wow.
Philippines.
There you go.
Congratulations, that's awesome. What else?
That's right, and she's also a very popular actress.
Okay.
And model,
Yep,
and endorser,
and host,
and host,
and dentistry student.
Yes.
and up-and-coming dentist.
All right, please
There you go.
welcome CJ Jaravata.
Hello. Welcome to my show, guys.
Oh, thank you very
Welcome
much.
to the cave.
We warmed
You're
them
my
up for
guest.
you. We warmed them up.
Do you know what the topic is?
Jealousy.
Yes,
Yes.
that is
What-
absolutely correct.
What's your take on jealousy? What do you think?
Jealousy. Actually, I'm the queen of jealous
Jealousy.
person before. Not
Okay.
anymore.
Oh.
All right.
Not anymore. I've changed.
So the
Okay.
CJ we remember is
Yes.
no longer.
Oh my God. When she
There's-
Yeah,
starts
I've changed, I
snorting.
promise.
There's the snort.
Yeah, I
Okay, so
promise.
so what was the craziest thing you've done as a jealous person?
You
Did done.
Jealous. Coming from a shelter, I'm so sheltered, diba? So, I grew up with my mom like 24/7 all the time with me. So like when I had a boyfriend, which was, can I name names or?
Yeah, sure.
So Robin DeRossi was my boyfriend at the time.
It
My
just got
first,
real.
Like, real boyfriend, like
Yeah.
you know.
You dated Robin
Oh my God, I can't believe, right?
That's
I'm just kidding.
God. Who's
That's entertainment.
I'm just kidding. Anyway, like
Okay.
you know, like we have like 10 years gap or something.
Okay.
So he's much older
I
than
felt
Yeah.
like my world is revolving around him. Like the anticipation of loss.
Okay.
Like feel like the fear of just losing him.
Okay, and you felt like he was the only guy for you, so your jealousy
Yeah.
levels were higher than normal.
Yeah, I just don't want to lose him. It's so like negative thoughts
So
every day.
what would you
like,
do?
So much
I mean,
fear.
what did you do? Did you have any jealous actions that you did? You know,
Did you pee
or-
on his clothes?
Did you burn
or
his
did
Yeah.
car?
Did you? What were you? What would
Did
you
you
say
kill
to
his
him when you
dog?
thought,
Top 3 things that you did.
yeah.
Top craziest things you've done.
You three just repeated the same fucking question.
Okay, with before, shucks, I did a lot. Too many to say, but
Oh, say them all. We have time.
From illegal to not illegal.
Of course, you know, when you're jealous, number one, like especially when you're young, I think I was like 18, 19 at the time. First, you like when he's sleeping, I would sneak and like check his messages.
Oh
like,
my God.
Oh my God!
Number
Rob, I'm so
3.
sorry. I don't do that anymore.
Okay, number 2.
What about his Friendster? You would check his Friendster account.
Lahat, no? I found out, like, I made sure, like, I asked his best friend, can you find out his password? Yeah, da, da, da. Like, I went through that crazy
What kind of
stuff.
best friend is that who gives it?
Well,
And why does the best friend know the
I
password?
bribed the best friend, the friend. But anyway, it goes so crazy. Like,
Okay.
it's just so many negative thoughts in your
Yeah.
head. It's just so annoying already.
Did he give you reason to think?
I was just
to be
naturally
jealous,
jealous.
or okay? Because he
Okay.
was a good looking. I mean, he's a
I mean-
good looking guy. and
Yeah,
he's very popular,
Batista.
very likable.
Especially at the time, he was so much younger, you know.
Well, now that he's in a
burn.
wheelchair now, what would you like to say to Lolo
Okay, my question.
Robin?
Why are you so happy?
Wait,
Because they
my-
always
my-
make fun of him, don't they?
My
Is that-
question,
yeah,
is,
with those pictures?
was he
Yes.
equally as jealous as you were?
We'll put them up.
No, he was.
No?
Well, he was already old at the time. He was already at his 30s, so he's so confident.
He's so dead, man. Okay, so okay,
He was
wait,
so
wait,
confident,
wait,
and
wait.
I'm 19 years old. So, imagine I'm
the-
like a kid.
The point she was making is, as guys grow older, and I'm assuming even girls, they get less jealous. Is that a truth?
I think
or
it's a maturity factor and
Yeah.
and patience.
It is.
You realize that if there really isn't a reason to get jealous, then it's just a waste of time, and you haven't got time for that.
And I've seen a lot of people get jealous when there's, for lack of a better way to explain this, if there's a huge disparity in looks or intelligence. Like
Okay.
if, for example, you
Well
feel
said,
like
well
she's
put.
way too good for you, way out of your league, or he's way out of your league, then you'll naturally start being like a little insecure about it. Like, why me over this model-looking guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well said.
One round.
Status in life also could be like
Yeah.
the
Correct.
number one factor. Like if the family's super rich and you're just coming from a mediocre family, all those type of things. There's too many things that
that's
you can
true.
actually.
Okay.
So, okay, another crazy
Anecdote.
thing you've done. I know this
Aside
crazy.
from-
I know.
Or
I
your
know.
girlfriends have done.
Hey,
You've
you
heard.
know,
I know.
Yeah.
it's
I know,
not just
I know,
it's
just
not
pissing you
just
off.
looking into all those messages. It's
Yeah.
calling those people too.
Wow.
Wow.
That level.
That is.
I'm not gonna lose my endorsements. I'm
That
just
is
saying.
dirty.
No.
Yeah.
That's the old CJ.
No, I'm
That's
just
the
saying.
teenage CJ.
That's my old CJ. I'm also saying to like older men, stop dating kids because they don't know any better.
Yes.
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 Stop
Yes.
dating children.
Yes. I know you're
You
good.
don't want to
Yeah.
get
What?
sued for that.
You're in my team
Stop
now.
dating
You're in my
children.
team.
I'm sorry,
Heresy.
Steven. Should I start telling some stories?
Stop making out with kids.
Steven?
All right.
Light
Anyway.
you on fire.
Stop taking them home.
Okay. So good point.
Right.
Okay. Now we wanna
don't.
help our fellow men how to get over being jealous. Like, what are your tips so that they don't get jealous easily? Number one for me is, I think it's best that you talk to their friends, so you get to know their friends, so that at least when she's out with her friends, you're not jealous because you know who she's with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine
That's a
would
very good
be keep busy, because a lot of time jealousy stems when it's just like, oh,
Idleness, yeah.
you're out again,
Yes.
or oh, you can't do this tonight, or oh, you can fucking like work out, feel better about yourself, do some work. Like once you start trying to be the best version of yourself, then I think jealousy kind of takes a step back because you're too busy to be jealous.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. One of my favorite stand-up comedians, he said a simple line: "Just be there." Where? Right next to her the whole time. Just be right there. You can't. do anything else.
Yeah,
Just
don't
be
have a life.
there.
Yeah.
Don't have a life. Just
Yeah.
be there. Right next to her.
I'm going to extrapolate a little bit on what Erwan said. Have your own life. Go out there and, I mean, remember that a lot of people, when they get into a relationship, they become half of a couple. And that's not what attracted your partner to you in the first place. So go out there, you know, hang out with your friends and everything. Because then when you do get together, you have stories to tell each other and everything. And because you've got your own life, you're busy, you're
Tama ka
engaged.
dyan,
So you're
tama
not
ka dyan,
worried
man.
about,
Exactly.
you know,
Magaling.
That's a very good way to say it. You become half of a couple, like, but you should still be your own person and couple time.
Exactly.
Correct. Any other tips?
What tips in like
How to not
burn
be
someone's
jealous.
car.
Yeah.
how to not be jealous?
Yeah.
Well, like
Date someone uglier than you.
no.
I mean, hey,
No, that's true. I know guys who do that. yeah.
For
I
me,
know
the-
girls who do that.
Yeah, I know. They're the ones that date Steven. Sorry.
Girls naturally, eventually, they will just become like not jealous at all, especially when it's done to you already. Like I dated someone who's extra jealous, so that's when I realized, oh my God,
This
I
is-
should not do this to anyone.
Exactly.
This is the most annoying thing on earth.
I think,
Tables are
yeah, I
turned.
think, I
Yeah,
think when
when
you,
the tables
cause
have been turned.
even when
Yeah.
you see a couple and you see like a girl being extra jealous, it kind of freaks you out and like, oh, am I like that? Is that how I react? Is that how I look when I have crazy eyes and things like that? Yeah, that's a good one.
No, I dated an extremely attractive girl once some years ago, but she was also extremely jealous, which I never figured out. I'm like, I mean, what are you
Well, because
jealous
you walk
of?
around half
Comes
naked
with
all the
age.
time.
Yeah.
16 years old, 17
my
years old,
boyfriend walks
30
around
years
So
old.
did she.
If my boyfriend had a six pack and was like
Yeah.
always shirtless, I'd be totally jealous. Ew.
Exactly.
L,
L,
L.
like L.
Bro, that's what happens when you date 16 years old,
Yeah.
17 years
Oh,
old.
the
It's
guest
just-
is saying it.
It's like
Guest
it's
is preaching
attached
it.
to it. It's like you buy it.
It gets
together
old
with
when
it.
we say it, but when they
But
say
you know,
it,
but
CJ
then
knows
always
so
refreshing.
I also read-
All
I told
lies.
you.
See,
Wait,
well,
I
CJ
also-
is our sister. She knows all the dirt on us. Well, two of us
that's
anyway.
you've seen it.
Vice
up here.
versa, actually.
I also read though that if your jealousy becomes too extreme, though, you should recognize it and actually see a shrink. If it really gets overboard, like don't deny it yourself and just accept
or
it and try to fix it. Like,
Confront the reason why you're being jealous.
Yeah.
Like, is it just because you're unhappy with your life or unhappy how things are going for you, or
is it the size of your penis?
do you really think that your boyfriend or girlfriend could be cheating on you?
Yeah, correct.
I think.
Why are you bringing up
uh,
penis sizes?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I think one way you can nip the whole jealousy thing in the bud is, as a partner, making your partner feel secure in the relationship. You know, you reminding them, yes, you know, I do love you, and tell them every day, because a lot of the time, if you just assume, yeah, they know, maybe they don't.
Yeah,
So
the
if,
effort.
if your partner feels secure, then they're not going to get jealous.
The
Correct,
effort has
but
to be there.
Actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
You can talk all you want. You can hear all the fluff, but you should physically be there. You should, as much as possible, support her in whatever she does. Show up, give her surprise visits. Just physically be there.
Correct.
Yeah.
When we come back, what are we doing?
We're doing the top 10.
Which is
Okay, are
Top
we doing that
10.
when we come back, or should we do it right now?
We can do it right now.
Okay.
Let's do it right now.
And we're back. Welcome back to the cave. All right.
So basically, we're doing the top 10 most jealous lines you could ever give to your partner. So I'm sure you have a dozen, CJ.
All right,
But-
I'll start off. I'll start off with the whole. Hey, babe, can I borrow your phone? I just want to check something.
Okay.
I'll be 10.
Who are you, bitch?
10B, because that was 10A. Mine would be, of course, we all know this. There's a meme going around. So who's texting us, babe? Yeah.
Mine
Okay.
is
That was
same
10B.
with the phone again.
All right.
So 10C.
10C. Okay.
No, mine would be when you're texting and you're like, some people like when they text, like Steven actually, when he texts, and not just because I look at your face when you text, but he's very emotive. Like you can see if he's happy, if he's sad, if he's pissed off.
Yeah.
Some people when they chuckle or giggle when they're texting, be
Right.
like, why are you laughing? Who are you texting that's making you laugh so much?
Because women want to be in charge of your happiness.
Yeah,
Only I make you laugh. Who else is fucking making you laugh?
That's true.
Oh, diba?
Okay, mine would be if you
I got violent.
if you turn on the GPS or you install a secret app on the phone and you secretly follow her wherever you go.
Oh, wow, I did
That's
that too
you
before.
being jealous.
Oh,
Whoa. So you did do that.
I actually
on
did that.
Yes.
Explain
I
that.
did it to Rob. My God, there was this. I did. Oh my god, I went that
his
far.
A lot of
Everyone
people
is out
do it.
there.
A lot of people do it.
Perfect guess for this.
Yes.
So how did
And
you
again, I'm not like that anymore. But
how
I
did you
really
go about
did.
it?
Yeah.
And he didn't even know. So
Of course he
well,
didn't.
before like this whole
So where is he right now?
well, like, there was a like I don't know if it's a Globe app or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
app.
it's for
Like
meant for
the 1, 2,
children.
3, he doesn't.
Well, he is a bit
you
of a
just
child.
install it. You just install it. In,
On the-
of course,
yeah.
when he was sleeping, I installed in his phone and whatever I did. So when he go like, "Hey,
Did he
Rob,
knock- did he knock
where
him
are
out
you?
or was
Are
he
you
sleeping?
taping?" I'm like, "I'm
I'm so
taping. I'm
scared
taping,
right
babe."
now.
Okay, how come you're taping in your house? Oh. It says like exactly the location where they're at.
No.
That
way.
is
Especially now with the
amazing.
advent
How
of
creepy could that be?
with the
That
is
advent of the
terribly
cloud,
creepy.
and nobody understands the cloud. What the cloud is?
What is a cloud?
Explain
Steve?
it to us,
I
Steven.
don't know. Also,
It's where
So,
rain comes from.
Be careful because everything gets uploaded to the cloud, like your schedule,
Yeah, but
Google
you-
Calendar.
During pitches
your
to clients, he'll be like,
pictures,
you know
yeah.
what? Here at Eventscape, we understand the cloud.
It's that big gray thing in the
Pretty
sky.
sure.
All right. So, any other lines? Any other symptoms of jealousy?
Like, just what I said. Like,
Okay. Yeah. Good for one. Okay. Mark.
Okay, if your girlfriend says, you know what? I heard you talking to that woman on the phone the other night. You told her you loved her. That's it. You can never talk to her again.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Babe, that was
Edgy.
my mom.
Oh, edgy. Edgy's new mark.
Good acting. I like
you.
that one. No, that was good. That was good.
Mine is the one that looks into like too many gestures. Like you're at a club and you talk to someone, or why'd you
why'd
kiss
you
her so close to her cheek, or why'd you get so close to her mouth, or
Mm-hmm.
why were you talking to her? Did you hold her hand?
I
or
got
something?
busted once for blowing a friend a kiss across like a
For
crowded
blowing
room.
a guy. I was like, wow.
No, no.
But Mark.
No, like
Well, get in trouble
like a
for
friend
that.
that I'd known for
Mark
10
uncalled
years. Just go,
for.
"Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Were you wearing
And
a
then I got
shirt?
busted.
I think that's the question.
Right.
But he was naked.
Well, one.
Well, it wasn't Brock, actually.
Okay.
I think one line is when a guy says to a girl, "Hey, you know what? I don't really believe that guys and girls can be friends. I mean, you know, it's just not normal."
So you
Ah,
don't
you're
have
saying
any
that's your
female
girl.
friends.
Their girl, yeah, your girlfriend. I
That
think that's a
works.
very jealous guy.
What's a thing that guys say when they're jealous?
I'm not jealous.
come on, give me. a
Do whatever you
break.
want.
Do whatever.
Yeah,
I'm
do whatever
okay.
you want.
That's
Do whatever
fine.
you want. It's
Cool,
fine.
man.
I'll hang out with the boys.
Yeah, exactly. Now you call your boys and be like, "That bitch, let's get fucking laid tonight."
And it never happens. You're
That's
right.
what happened.
And you
pala
end up
that
playing
night.
PS3.
Exactly.
I'm feeling
All right.
depressed.
So our top 10 last
That
answer.
was yeah.
That's
I
it.
like
I'm
that one.
drawing
CJ,
blanks.
any more last anecdote for jealousy and
I
how?
think it's also when like
What made you
change.
change?
Yeah.
Oh, and she went out with a jealous guy.
Because you realized one that you were probably badly jealous.
No, it's also because like as you grow older, you would have different relationships, and just because of going from one relationship to another, it just you evolve. You know, it just makes you change just through time.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like what I said, if it's done to you,
Then you
know.
understand how bad it is.
Because I dated someone and I just bent over and I said, for example, I'd say goodbye to Mark, bye, bro.
Yeah.
And I bent over and this guy's like, are you showing your tits to your
Oh,
friend? I'm like,
shit.
No
Um,
way.
excuse me, or like just say I'm holding my
Check this
phone.
out,
Yeah, yeah.
43.
Like holding my phone and
Okay,
texting.
okay,
and
don't
then,
check my phone, okay?
and then he'd go like, why do you keep looking at your phone? I'm here, talk to me. And I'm like, can I have a life? So I saw how irritating and annoying it can get.
So
when you-
dose of your own medicine will solve jealousy.
yeah.
Okay.
I think a dose of your own medicine will
And
solve a
maturity.
lot of relationship problems.
Okay.
And like what we said 2 episodes ago,
Yeah.
Open lines of communication. Always.
right.
That's
Bingo.
the key to everything. All right, we need
All
to
right.
wrap things up.
Let's wrap it up.
Great job, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on this wonderful topic of jealousy. CJ, is there anything you'd like to promote?
I would like to invite a lot of people. If you guys want to join the Amazing Race Philippines Season 2, it's time to audition.
That's right. If you're lucky enough, you can be a winner just like CJ.
And or losers, just like Mark and Roby.
Mark and Roby. Yeah.
Asshole.
for everything the cave, www.extrarice.tv.
The ads are for show.
And you can follow our personal Twitter accounts. Mine is at @MarkNelson_.
At Wilson Fernandez.
At Hot French Guy.
At
That's mine.
At Stephen Koo.
At CJ Jaravata.
right,
Subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Oh,
yeah,
we got
and
some
go
good stuff coming
exercise
up.
TV. And also, CJ,
Yes.
at the end of every episode, the guest needs to pick a loser and a winner.
Out of the 4
Out of the
hosts.
4 of us, depending on whatever criteria you want to use.
Yeah.
So you get to allocate 10 points to someone, and you get to take away 10 points from someone.
Just
Just like that.
by what?
Just arbitrary.
Who was nice to you? Who gave you water?
Yeah. Who did you pick on the most?
Who stood up and gave you a hug
Aw,
and who was
I'll
being
give 10
beso?
points to my brother, Mark.
Thank
'cause
you.
I picked him out like so much.
All right.
And then the loser is.
Do I have to do that?
You have to. You have to.
Huh?
Who's
You
the
can
mo-
pick,
who
you
would be
can pick the
most
one who's
jealous?
not your friend.
Me and CJ go way back, just not as way back as you guys.
Who would be the most jealous of the remaining three?
This is so stressful.
Oh, that's
cool.
Do I really have to do that?
Cool, yes,
You
just
do.
one, just one.
Yeah.
Maybe someone that like asked me to guest on this show the same day, Steven.
Yeah! The world is right again.
I'm out of here. Thank you very much. Good night.
And just
This
for
is
that,
the
we'd like to
cave.
give you a bottle of Liquor 43 as a
Love you, bro.
prize for coming along. Thank you.
They always give me minus
Thanks, guys.
Bye.